Good afternoon. Today I will tell you the domains of learning and instructional objectives. How to write instructional objectives. We mainly focus on the Bloom's revised taxonomy, what is the instructional objectives and the action verbs, need for instructional objectives and the three parts of the objective. Now, what is the Bloom's revised taxonomy? In the last lecture, I explained what is the Bloom taxonomy. But during the 1990s, a former student of Bloom, Larry Anderson, led a new assembly which met for the purpose of updating the taxonomy, hoping to add relevance for 21st century students and teachers. We are focusing to the 21st century students and teachers, and for that we use the revised Bloom's taxonomy. The changes occur into three broad categories in the terminology, structure and emphasis. First I will explain what is that. In the Bloom taxonomy, knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis and evaluation. But in the revised Bloom's taxonomy, you see the knowledge is new name. It is remembering. Comprehension, understanding. Application, applying. Analysis, analyzing. But what? The evaluation level, it comes in the new term, it is evaluating. And the synthesis, it goes top, that is the creating level, the new term. So, the new is remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating and creating. So, what we notice? The term change, right, because knowledge become remembering like that. And another thing, the knowledge, comprehension, these are the noun form, right. But here remembering, understand is a verb form. Understand is a verb thing, applying it, creating it. So, there is a change from the noun form to the verb form. So, remembering, retrieving, recognizing and recalling relevant knowledge from long term memory. So, can students recall information? Some example. What characters were in the story? So, it is you have to remembering, you are telling that. What characters? The name of the characters. Recite a poem. Not explain a poem, just recite a poem. Understanding, the learner grasps the meaning of information by interpreting and translating what has been learned. Can student explain ideas or concepts? Well, keep as a teacher, you have to keep it in the mind. Can they understand it? So, write in your own words. So, write the action verb. In your own words, you have to explain. Write a summary report of the event. So, these are the understanding level, not the remembering, above that. Applying means this is the same, just like the old Bloom taxonomy. Can student use information in another familiar situation? So, make a scrapbook about the area of the study, or make a clay model. Is clay model, in that case is applying it, right. Analyzing, can student break information into parts to explore understanding and relationship? For example, design a questionnaire to gather information. So, this is they are analyzing it. Or if you have to make in your research thing, make a flow chart. Flow chart to show the critical stages. That is the analyzing level. But here, instead of synthesizing, this is evaluating. Means the learner makes decision based on in-depth reflection, criticism and assessment. Write a half-yearly report. Prepare a case study thing. So, that is in the evaluation level. And we call that is and the top is the creating. Creating means the learner creates new ideas and information using what has been previously learned. So, Can students generate new products, ideas, or ways of viewing things? So, there design a robot to do your homework or design a new monetary system. So, this is not only evaluating, they are not only judge, they are designing it. So, this is the creation component is there. So, this is the here all the action verbs in the revised Bloom taxonomy of the cognitive level. So, the summary of the revised Bloom's taxonomy is that it is a systematic process of thinking and learning. What you are thinking and what you are learning, the revised Bloom says it's a systematic process. So, it assists. If you know the process, then assist it is help you for the assessment, efforts to easy to use format, visual representation of alignments between goals and objectives with standards, activities and outcomes. Was the objective clear, then outcome also clear. Helps from challenging questions to help students gain knowledge and critical thinking skills. And it assists in develops goals, objectives and the lesson plan. Lesson plan, you know what to go to before to teaching the class. The lesson plan, this objective and this using the Bloom taxonomy or Bloom's revised taxonomy, what I want from the learner, if I explain it, then it is easy for me to use the lesson plan, right. So, instructional objectives is that how using the taxonomy we are writing the instructional objectives. This is the main thing here. A statement of something that students should be able to do after receiving instruction. So, the do component is very important. What they know is not, what they can do it, right. So, instructional objective, it is very specific and measurable. Objectives are specific, outcome based, measurable and describes the learner's behavior after instruction. After instruction was that's the objective, you have to write very specific objective, so that the learner can clearly understand that my teacher, he wants this. Specific means objectives, this means that they should describe precisely what the learner is expected to do. When as a teacher, when you will write the objective, in that case it should be very specific, that learner will do this. Outcome based, already I explained outcome based. So, this means that objective is going to state what the learner should able to do after instruction is complete. So, the process of how the instruction happens is not considered as an objective. So, that means what the outcome, it should specify it in the instructional objective. The third component is measurable. That this means that objective should describe learning outcome that can be measured. You know, feel, verb, or appreciate, verb is a vague thing. Feel, understand, it is also a vague concept. Why? You may understand, I may not. Feel, you may feel, I may not, right. So, not measurable means, you know, it should be measurable. Feeling is not the measurable things, right. So, the describe student behavior, the object is that describe student behavior. This means that the objective should relate what the learner should be able to do after the instruction, right. So, that the student's behavior, focusing the learner. Key to effective instruction. Effective instructions occurs only when student behavior is changed in desired way. Instructional objectives are nothing but the tools for describing the student outcomes. They provide a means of making the instruction effective. So, objective tells students to what is expected of them. what you expect. So, that what you want from the, you suppose you expect that your student can analyze something, right, but you in the question paper, you are in the evaluation paper, judge this and this type of, this is not possible. They can only analyze, right. So, if it is the objective level, it should be clear what you want. I want my learner up to the analyzing level, but not in the synthesis or in that creation in that level. So, they eliminate the guesswork because the expectations are clearly defined, right. Objectives allow the teacher to facilitator to determine the media and materials that is necessary to facilitate the learning. The procedures to be used to teach the new information becomes clearer once the objective is clear. Yes, when the objective is clear, then you know the what will be the outcome. Evaluation, and if the objective is clear, if you, then it is easy for us to create your evaluation paper, your question paper. So, evaluation is always based on the instructional objectives. We are actually promoting self-learning. The students, they from the media, from different, they know, they can read on their own, but what they have to achieve, if the objective is clear, okay, they will learn on their own and they can understand that the teacher wants this type of questions, or you know that the evaluation, everything is very easy. So, evaluation, determining the objective classification will assist you in determining the appropriate method of evaluation. Basic characteristics of the instructional objectives is the action oriented statement, describing what is to be achieved by the learner. So, it is related to the intended learning outcome, not the process for achieving the outcome. So, here there is a new term, that is the intended learning outcome. These are the student centered and describe the intention for your students' learning. They specify what students should know and what I mentioned, be able to do, right, by the end of the program. So, after end of the program, they, after 40 hours of lecture, after end of the program, they will do this. So, that in the course, suppose in the course there are some modules, under the modules will the sub units. Actually, in the software framework, I will explain that. In the course, what the objective of the course, if you write it specifically, then it is easy for the learner, okay, in this course the objective is this, I have to achieve this. In each module or each unit, we should specify. Unit means in 1 hour lecture, some objective if I clear. So, after 1 hour class, okay, the objective is this, I have to achieve those objectives. As a learner, I will think accordingly, but as a teacher, the objective we should precisely, we should write it very clearly, right. Intended student learning outcome. They identify what students should know and be able to do as a result of completing their particular degree program. So, statements of intended learning outcome should clearly articulate the intended knowledge, skills, abilities and competencies that characterize the essential learning required of a graduate of a program of study, right. Now, the basic characteristics of instructional objectives, I already mentioned, it is specific and measurable, not broad and intangible. Understand algebra. Know your enemy. No, you may not, you may. Be able to internalize a series of confidence. So, it is concentrated to the learner rather than the teacher, right, because field students, you know, so we are totally learner centric. The total outcome based learning is the learner centric approach. Student will know Newton's law of motion. Know is a wrong term. You may, I may not. Feel, understand, appreciate, learn is better. Avoid these words. These are not the exact action verbs. So, now what's that action verb? We have to know, now we have to know what's the action verb. Instructional objective should not be formulated with vague statement. The student understand, appreciate, I mentioned that. So, instructional objectives are to be formulated with the help of the action verbs. What are identify, assess, list, analyze, design, compare, very specific, and it is measurable. Course description tells us something about the content, any course description, and the general aims of the course. But you know, our syllabus provides a topic list. Student cannot make out its depth in the any course. How much how the depth and breadth. The depth and breadth coverage, it varies from teacher to teacher. Suppose A teacher is teaching one course and B teacher is teaching the same course. One teacher in some topic, it goes not in the breadth, but he goes to the depth, right? Another breadth, but not in the depth. So this if we write the instructional objectives, so course description, it is not clear, but when you write the instructional objectives, in that case how much you should specify that, then it is easy for the learner to know that okay, in this topic it will go, the depth part is very important, right? So, syllabus does not provide that. Provide external examiner with the depth and breadth, and in that case if the instructional objective is clear, in that case the industry people also can know that okay, this student, he knows up to this level, because the objective written by the teacher, not the syllabus things. So, that's why this instructional objective is very, very important. A course objective describes the desired outcome of the course. So, in planning, so need for instructional objectives in planning, it guides selection of the proposed tools for the instruction, mode of teaching, lecture, demonstration, hands-on, what the learner needs to achieve after the instruction. Once objectives are fixed, instructor is free to attain the goal in his own way. The learner can. It allows a consistent results from learners across instruction across years. So, in the planning the instructional objective is very important. Now, to design it, first in the planning component, instructional objective is before that teaching you have to plan. The second is to design thing. In design, it focus objectivity to instruction. It provides the teacher with clear focus on what he needs to teach and the depth of his teaching, right? In the design, how to teach it, how he has to evaluate. It provides the student with a clear understanding of what he is expected to learn and what he will be tested on. Clear? It provides I mentioned the future employer of such students with clear idea of exactly what student has learned from the course. So, you can understand, right? The design, that's why from the design point of view, there is a great need of the instructional objectives. And the last point is in the evaluation. It calls the measurable results in tests, making tests very focused and uniform. It allows goalpost for students, right? They know exactly what they will be tested, goalpost. On and do not have the second guess instructors regarding the test questions. It provides a benchmark to determine whether the main intent has been achieved or not. It provides the criteria to judge whether learners are competent enough in a particular area. area. So, in the evaluation, is the learner is competent, if it is easy for us. So, the thing is that to write the instructional objective is very important. Now, to write the instructional objective, there are three components. One is the performance component, one is the condition component, and is the criterion component. First, what's that? Performance component is that what the learner have to perform, what the learner have to do, that is the performance component. Condition means under what condition they have to perform. So, that is the condition component. Criterion component is up to what level, that is the criterion component. So, when you will write the instructional objective, we should first the performance component, that is very important, what the learner have to perform, not the feel and these things, understand, only describe some, that is the only apply, do these things. So, that is the performance. Under what condition, condition component, and up to what level, you have to specify that, because in the criterion you are specifying up to this level, but in the evaluation paper you are thinking that they will do that level, that is not fair. Okay? So, performance component describe the learner will be doing when demonstrating he or she has reached the objective. What should the learner be able to do? Performance may be overt, where it can readily seen her some dance thing or draft a report, right. So, it is overt, but it can be covert, which is not visible performance, right. So, such performance often describe something a learner can be instead of something a learner can do, right. So, this is the performance part. Condition I mentioned, what's the condition? The condition component of an objective is the description of the circumstances under which the performance will be carried out. Suppose it also includes a description of what will be available to the learner when they perform the desired behavior. Suppose example, travel from Kolkata to Delhi in 2 hours. In an aircraft, if I mention, so that is the component, right. In an aircraft, travel from Kolkata to Delhi in 2 hours. So, that thing, you should specify what condition, right. And the last, suppose give some examples. Given a standard set of tools and a manufacturing motors, do that. Using a metric ruler, given a set of whole numbers, like that, you should specify it. The criterion component I mentioned, up to what level. The final component of an effective objective is the criterion. So, the criterion is a description or the criteria for acceptance of a performance as sufficient. That is, help to gauge the quality of performance. This component tells the learner, I mentioned, how often, how well, how much, how will, So, his performance, this is the criterion component. Speed or the time limit of the performance, minimum marks for passing, this is the, these are the level of accuracy, 0.5% inaccuracy. So, that is the criterion component. Example, write a customer reply letter with no spelling mistakes by using a word processor. So, what you have to perform? Write a customer reply letter, right. Now, what is the criteria? With no spelling mistakes, and condition using a what processor. Suppose here, copy a table from a spreadsheet into a word processor document within 3 minutes and without reference to the manual. What is the objectival action? Copy a table from a spreadsheet into a word processor document. Now, what is measurable criteria? Within 3 minutes. What is the condition of the performance? without referencing the manual. Smile at all customers even when exhausted, unless the customer is irate. Okay. So, the observable action you have to smile. Measurable criteria at all customers, condition even when exhausted, and variables unless the customer is irate. So, this is but now in each subject of the thermodynamics, in each subjects, the teachers have to write the teacher's instructional objectives using these condition, criterion and performance component. And when you use the performance component, that time you have to keep in mind the Bloom taxonomy and the action verbs, whether it is in the knowledge level, comprehension level, application level, analysis, synthesis or evaluation, in which level. That in the performance part, this Bloom taxonomy and action verbs is very important. Okay. So, in the next lecture I will explain you how to write the instructional object is clear. Now, using the software framework, how we can write the instructional objectives. I will show the software framework developed by IIT Kharagpur. Thank you.